Hey everybody, I want to do a little more review of the past subjunctive. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good. Garden's growing. Sad track's over. And now we get to talk about the passive subjunctive. So the passive subjunctive, we did a little bit of review or talking about this last week. And this is a grammar tune, and you've seen these before. But this top part, if you look at it, talks about how we use it in English. We use it with if, then statements. So if I were a doctor, I would do this. And this is often used with the conditional tense. Now, the conditional tense in Spanish, we've covered that. And that tense is the one we use with the infinitive verb plus the ia attached to it. So ia, ias, ia, íamos, iais, ian. So sería, pagaría. Notice we take the infinitive and we add the ending to it. The endings is only one set endings, like the future tense does. It attaches to the end of the infinitive, like the future tense does. And this statement is just like the one from above. Si fuera médico, if I were a doctor, sería, I would. Notice there's no yo there, but I prefer they would put that there, but they didn't. But yo sería voluntario en el hospital. So ser plus ia, pagaría, pagar plus ia. So fuera, pudiera are both in the past subjunctive. Do you recognize these? We talked about them. Actually, we talked about these a while ago. We didn't really talk about them as the past subjunctive. We just talked about them when we talked about the conditional tense here. But remember how we form the past subjunctive? We take the third person plural, the preterite, fueron, take off the on and add a, as, a, amos, ais, an. So there is fuera, pudiera. Pudieron, take off the on, add an a for yo, or mi jefe in this case. We also know that we can use the past subjunctive. So if-then clauses are very common, or C statements that are contrary to fact or unlikely to happen, meaning the conditional tense is used. The past subjunctive is also used, like we talked about last week, and how we have our three parts: main clause, que, dependent clause. So it's used in the subordinate clause or the dependent clause when a past tense verb is in the main clause or the independent clause. So yo sugerí, preterite, there's our indicator, there's que, there's the change in subject from yo. And so we take hicieron, preterite, third person plural, drop the on, add an a because it agrees with the ella. Ellos preferían, there's the imperfect. Notice we can use both imperfect and the preterite here in the main clause to make the past subjunctive. A lot of people, I think, would rather use the imperfect tense for that, but you can use both, it's fine, depending on how you want it to be interpreted. But a lot of people will use the imperfect tense more. So ellos preferían que nosotros saliéramos. And so there it is, how we form it again. There's the endings in red. Notice that the nosotros form includes a written accent. I think I talked about that last week. Dijéramos. All right. So there's that. So you can pause it, check it out, do what you need to as you review. So I want you to do a little bit of practice here. I'm just going to keep this here and you can pause it and you can do it on a piece of paper as you, or do it out loud and decide whether you think it's subjunctive or indicative. Now it's going to be really easy for you to tell because you're going to see que, the indicators, the change in subjects, or you're going to see the if-then clauses, like with si. Si la jefe leyera, we know that's past subjunctive, so it's got to be the S, right? Down here, you're going to answer the following questions with your own ideas. ¿Qué harías tú? Because it's in the to form. Si tuvieras $1,000,000, what would you do? If I had $1,000,000, I would do this. Notice in the conditional tense, so it's good practice for that. Right? So go ahead and write down answers to these questions, and then go through D and just think about what that is asking, and then maybe write something down why you think to add the correct accents to verbs, and think about that. All right. So just get a little practice in with the past subjunctive. If you have any questions, email me. Next week we'll have more practice, and then we'll be almost done with school.